Gilbert was in the corner of Nate Diaz of this fight, but also obviously an analyst for us, so I will ask you this question with that as an introduction here, Gilbert. Did the judges get it right?
You know, it was a very close fight. It was a beautiful fight. Both guys showed heart, warriors. In my opinion, I believe Nathan won the last 3 rounds, which are the most important. It was very close. It was a matter of 1 round in this fight, 47-48. 2 judges, 1 judge called it 47-47. Nate's notorious as a slow starter, and he comes on stronger at the end. But it's a very close fight. Could have went either way, in my opinion, but I did have Nate win in the last 3.
Certainly, it seemed like McGregor won at the very least the first round, likely the second one as well. So, Gilbert, what did Conor McGregor do well enough in the judges' eyes to win this fight?
You know, Conor McGregor fought a very tactical fight. He didn't push the pace too much. He picked his shots perfectly, and he capitalized and landed some really good ones on Nate. And from there, he kind of ran with it and was able to knock him down a few more times. And that's what kind of gave him that big lead, I believe, on 1 judge's scorecards. And he also landed the leg kicks as well. And he paced himself really well to last the fight, because I believe he did lose momentum in the fight, but he left enough in the tank to survive and to win the scorecards. And it was a great fight on both guys.
It certainly didn't look like he would have enough left by the end of the 3rd round. He looked gassed, but he found enough in the 4th round, it looked like, to come back in this fight. We will talk about just the 2nd career win by decision for Conor McGregor in just a moment. But this was McGregor. Gilbert, I want you to listen to this following the fight, talking about the possibility of a 3rd showdown with Nate Diaz. All right, so Nate Diaz saying he's willing, no uncertain words, to do it for a 3rd time. Gilbert, of course, you've been in camp with Nate Diaz. You were in his corner tonight. McGregor says he wants the 3rd fight to be at 155. Is Diaz willing to go to 155?
Absolutely. You know, everyone's been talking about McGregor fighting the bigger 170-pounder. But Nate Diaz is a 155-pounder. He is a lightweight. He's number 4 in the world as a lightweight. So he's going to go back to that weight class. And whoever wins that fight will most likely get a title fight. So, yes, I think this is a great thing. This is actually a great thing for both of them. Even though Nate lost this fight, he's a winner. Why? Because he gets a 3rd fight with Conor McGregor. 2 of the biggest stars in UFC, if not the 2 biggest stars, are going to do it again 3 times. I'm excited for that. Who doesn't want that?
You know, after the fight, it was a cool moment we saw in the ring. Gilbert, you and Nate put your heads together. You said something to Nate at that point. Can you share with us what you told him?
You know, we just talked. I told him he's a warrior. I told him that was a beautiful performance. You know, for us fight fans that really understand the sport, it was like watching a ballet or a symphony if you really know the tactics that is going on there. These guys are in so much chaos and maintaining composure. And I just told him he's a warrior. I feel like he won that fight, and that was a great show, and he's the man for that. So, you know, that's my brother out there. I was proud of that performance. There's no shame in that at all.